very first champion off-brand champion Mayday, the dog of the year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, two-time best in show and two-time gamest in show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, damn to champion What a Day, champion Gus, champion El Rod, champion Yellow Bird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs. Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by one of the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, Going Hard Kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Brat, the very first champion off-brand champion Mayday, the dog of the year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, two-time best in show and two-time gamest in show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, damn to champion What a Day, champion Gus, champion El Rod, champion Yellow Bird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs. Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by one of the game's most respected kennels, with over 40 years in the hunt, Going Hard Kennels Twin 1 and Twin 2, dogs like Champion the Brat, the very first champion off-brand champion Mayday, the dog of the year, and Register of Merit. Champion Pretty Mama, two-time best in show and two-time gamest in show. Going Hard's Bay Bay, Register of Merit, damn to champion What a Day, champion Gus, champion El Rod, champion Yellow Bird. So pull up a seat, and let's talk dogs. Let's talk about pit bulls. The history, the breeding, the maintaining and feeding, and the controversies surrounding the great hunts. Come interact with the legends, and ask questions, and listen to their stories as we talk about kennels and dogs of the past and present. Hosted by one of the game.
Not even 8 o'clock yet, bro. Okay, guys. I got my watch wrong. What's up, fellas? Yes, sir. Good day, guys. Got to see everybody come out here and make it out here to come check us out today. We're going to talk some more in-depth stuff pertaining to our game. A lot of things that I'm going to point out is the issues as far as why a lot of you guys are having a hard time to get into the basement. Okay? The concept and understanding being that some of these guys have been around long enough, they don't want to bring in strangers no longer into the fraternity. It's not even a fraternity doing it that way, the way they're doing it right now. It's just, there's nothing there. There's no reference. There is no network. It's all confined. And this is probably why you guys are seeing a lot of, competition looking like it's less than worthy of the competition. So we're going to be going over some of those things today. Speaking about, the effects, some of the kennels, including myself, I'm one of those on the list, that the way the government is making this approach to come after this sport. A lot of you guys are just getting in it. I ask you guys, the big question. Okay, I'm asking you guys why. You know, after all this is on, with the condition of the, you know, I have to ask again, why? Because the thing is, the government has now brought themselves into it. Well, is it this mic? I'm gonna make sure everybody hear me today. So we're gonna be going over a lot of things as far as these ways that they are trying to put the squeeze, and it's really because of the game itself. So how they are able to get in the squeeze, the rush for greed, the way they got guys running around here. They can get you to roll a dog before they buy one. They gonna get you to roll one. They put enough money in your face and you pop. You guys are packing up. You gotta remember, in the streets, word passes around real fast. You know, that criminal element moves a lot of weight as far as how they're able to ping in on us. You know, one thing you guys done forgot about, you guys sit there and you talk, and you go to a hunt, and they say no cell phones. So everybody run out there for and then put their phones up, and not knowing that they done already pinged about 90% of y'all. See, that's the thing. See, when they get down and they start going into that radio communication, that ping, it's going to be an issue. Because, you know, you got these iPhones, you got these trackers on it, it can tell you next week, everywhere you went last week. And if you can see it, they can see it. If they want to pull that information, they will. You guys pulling up, waiting at the spot before they go to a hunting spot. They posse up into these little areas, and you know, people have been doing it for years. But guess what? Wasn't nobody saying nothing then because wasn't nobody talking about the game then. Not as much as they're talking about it now. And that was one of the main things that they spoke on. The way you guys information gathering on their end, but now we gathering information on their end, it's going to be a problem. Yeah, it's going to be a big ass problem because y'all need to know they little trick book. And even though the law is crooked as fuck, y'all, because look, how many times y'all done turned on the TV and seen a damn chihuahua running on a treadmill, y'all? Y'all done seen the commercial. But you guys, you got a pit bull, you can't. You ain't allowed to have one. And you got down there 20 dogs on your yard that needs exercise other than a chain. Listen to me now. You have 20 dogs on your yard, and you ain't allowed to have a treadmill unless it's making you a dog fighter. Yeah, I would fight that issue in court. Because if a damn Chihuahua or German Shepherd can jump up there and damn it run it, then my dog should too. It should not be a separation in any breed. Especially when it comes down to boiling down the law. The law doesn't say pit bull dog fighting. It says dog fighting. So it doesn't say specifically pit bull. You understand what I'm saying? Second issue that I'm having a problem with, when I say that they come up there with these fakery ass issues to force themselves upon you. You have to have, you're going to keep on hearing me say this, cameras, and you want to have vocal cameras where you can actually hear what they're saying. And number two thing, and the most important, when I was talking about work, when they had all that information on everybody, okay? Remember I told y'all we going to do this again. And I done already told y'all, you could tell I seen the mistake. I done already made it clear they would have to go to the moon and go find me. Because that's not the kind of information that you want to have laying around. Maybe he didn't understand the impact of having that information caught up in all his extra activities, in the fact that he got raided and still didn't come home and take care of that. See, those are called mistakes, and that mistake opened up a door, that probably went down for a couple of years, because there's a lot of us that, that took a shot. But the problem was, a lot of us was getting jammed up at them damn raids. See, to me, that's where it started at. To me, that's where I found it being the problem. I've been in the raids with Windy City. I've been in there with Slick City. I've been in there with Roadblock. I've been in there with, down there, all the boys. Okay? Just so happened that, I have a little ingenuity. That one thing I do when I go to unfamiliar places is like being in the Marines. You go into a secure area that's not fully secure. You want to be able to make sure that you have a secure way out, just in case it ain't secure. I never put my safety in nobody else's hands. So you got to remember these things here. There's so many things because of this going in and out thing. There was so many things that I wanted to cover, but now you see me jumping around just snatching shit because it took away my flow. But the I'm hitting main pointers. Understand the law. They want to make a flirt pole a piece of equipment. Look, y'all, I had pit bull weight harnesses. I had pit bull collars. They tried to take all my equipment and tried to say it was equipment used for dog fighting. Okay. Again. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they found breaking sticks. They found 2 breaking sticks. One was wood and one was the plastic one. But again, you know why you don't hear none of that? Because again, we're back on that though. Here's the to that. So what? Why? Is it really against the law, guys? Hell no. If I got my dog on something, I might have him on a bite box. I might have him running around here biting a damn flirt pole. That don't make me a dog fighter. That don't make me using equipment for the purpose of dog fighting because I got a damn pit bull. So while everybody's sitting up there hiding all the wrong shit, leave that shit right out there in the fucking opening. They want y'all to go hide it so they can find out where y'all hiding the shit at. They don't want you to find it at your house. They want to go into your house and find it. If you have a scarred up dog on your yard look like shit. It smells like shit. Your houses look like shit. Then guess what? One of the first things you're going to hear come out of that shit outside of your dogs and living in inhumane conditions, is the fact that you got a treadmill sitting over there on the goddamn side of the yard, the shed, or inside the shed. You have to listen to this. No, they would be willing to drop the inhumane part of your nasty ass yard and come directly after you for that treadmill and any other piece of equipment like breaking sticks and harnesses and shit and come after you with the equipment for the purpose of dog fighting, all because of your nasty ass way you took care of your dogs. And they'll use that terrible way you took care of your dogs to make you a dog fighter and not just a fucking sorry ass, yard keeper. You understand my point? They will switch it up on your ass. Now they'll hurry up and go get a search warrant to get up in your yard and then next in your house. Okay? And they use these little trick moves and by all means necessary is what I call it, because that's what it is. They'll make the adjustments once they done fucked your yard up. Once they done fucked up your house. Once they done killed all your damn dogs. They might come back and say, we just gonna get you on the inhumane way you took care of your dogs. Because they know. They ain't trying to take you to trial. That's just one dog, man, out the damn scene. They took your dogs, killed them, and now they ain't got you ain't got no dogs to get back. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Because I still ain't found them in the Florida law. It clearly says you're not allowed to kill a dog. Not even the goddamn, not in no criminal case. It's evidence. Now, but you think they cared about that? No, they killed all my dogs as soon as they got them. And it was the dog catcher. It wasn't no vet. I mean, he broke the law by doing that. Guys that live in Florida, if you look it up, you'll see what I'm saying. The man came in, took my dogs, went down there and killed them. Not the veterinarian, he did. The dog catcher. Put my dog to sleep. Yet in the Florida statute, he committed a felony. You don't hear nobody talking about that shit. You don't hear nobody answering when they're during the trial. The judge, the prosecutor, we asked the damn the vet who was up on the stand and worked for the county, right? We asked her, well, who killed the dog? Well, you should have seen how she's like, I didn't. No, I didn't touch him. No. This is how she said it on the stand, huh? This is how she said it on the stand, because Florida law say, well, nobody's supposed to kill those dogs. There was no order from no judge to euthanize any dogs. There was not no information sent from no court to do anything with them dogs. If you're going to snatch my shit up, it's based on evidence. Now, I done had the dogs get put down. I done had them come back in my house on a second search warrant looking for a damn box that was gone long before they came back. Had a lawyer turn around, and my own lawyer turn around and lose the only hard tape that we had. And it's supposed to be safe in your lawyer's hand. You didn't make a copy of the shit because they didn't want a copy. Okay? Tried to bring up the sticks in the journal. Didn't look at all the shit they threw. All the shit that they threw at me, and you still, out of 37, you still can only get 3? 3? Possession of steroids? Decker and Winstrol? And baiting? Like you taking your dog and they barking at each other? They call that baiting? That's the best that I got. Well, what about all this equipment y'all had? What about all this shit about the journal? What about all that shit? What about all that medicine I had? What about all the damn dogs? What happened to the goddamn the shit that you used to get the warrant with? Why couldn't you say any of that in the trial? You understand what I'm saying, guys? It was by any means necessary. It wasn't nothing legal. Nothing is going to be legal when they come after your ass. You have to be ready to fight for your shit immediately. And the only way you're going to know that is somebody going to have to tell you, stop letting them find out about you and you start finding out about them. This is why I'm telling y'all this shit. So y'all know when they come. Don't go looking for no damn lawyer to tell you a goddamn thing, because I had 6 of them damn things. And wasn't none of them worth a shit. especially when it comes to this shit. These people don't understand how much we love our shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's like white folks did when they had to give up the niggas in slavery. They just couldn't understand what the fuss was. They couldn't understand what the fuss was. This is how they try to make it sound like we are like them. That we love our dogs so much that we brutal them. We fight them. Just like the masters did the slaves. And there's just no understanding. We just can't understand that it's wrong. But all of a sudden, they don't put us in the same category when they were doing it and was allowed to do it, though. Or they won't put that, they won't change that emphasis and put us over there with them like that when it was all good and everybody was cool with it. Because now you got to add an element that wasn't in there when they were letting it be cool. And that was the color. The color. I can guarantee you back then in the days where it was good dog men were black dog men. You can guarantee it. They was the one conditioning them dogs for them damn masters. Them dog men. Guarantee it. It was never a problem. They used to have shows in the Madison Square Garden, conventions. It wasn't a problem. It only became a problem when it became embedded with letting the slaves go. We gotta let the slaves go. They don't dare take a dog man and put him over there with, we gotta let the dogs go. You understand what I'm saying? They will not put us over there and say, well, we gotta let the dogs go. You want to make us like we are treating our dogs like slaves. But you don't want to use us to say, hey, what we was doing was wrong. Because there was many slave owners didn't feel like they did anything wrong. So, but they won't let us stand there and say the same damn thing. We don't see, you know, we I guess we're going to have to follow the law, but I don't see what we was doing so wrong. Like they did. We don't see what was wrong with having some nigga slaves. Same thing. We don't see nothing wrong with having a bulldog. They don't understand our understanding of what we feel about this. They don't want to know our understanding. All they know is we're some cruel, vicious people, and we must be crazy in our damn mind to take care of these dogs so much to do this and this and that. Remember, that's them. So we know this about them. So this is what y'all have to understand. Y'all have to start acting like y'all goddamn it know. Start acting like you fucking know them. Not them keep telling you about you and your shit. Know them and they shit so you can get prepared and be able to control they shit. Guys that have these sloppy ass yards, I'm telling you, you are in danger. They're not being fair about shit. That you are in danger. If you don't clean up your shit and get that shit in order, you're going to get a visitor and you're not going to like it. Because they haven't even begun to crack this thing up yet. Because, see, they understand that we're already dying. Remember, I told you, they know us. They know us. Listen to me. They know that this game is fucked up right now. They know that motherfuckers will sit out there and be like, be safe. When a motherfucker tell you to be safe, he call him the police. When you have a conflict with somebody and they say be safe, that's a hootie-hoo, a one time. You're supposed to know what that means right off the bat. Because he's out to do you harm. When you get into these little smashes with these guys, man, these motherfuckers will tell on you. For no damn reason at all, except for the fact they don't like you. You're too strong for them. You done took too much goddamn money from them. Anything, man. The game. Oh yeah, Joe Smoke. He know the game's fucked up. But this is how they're infiltrating us. Because our greed, our lack of having a fraternity. We ain't got no fraternity. The only fraternity I've seen is the old school fraternity. But don't be for them, this shit would really be in the grave, dead and gone. Some guys are just not going to change, and they're not going to let y'all fuck it up for them. Some guys are still out there and they don't give a fuck. But they will refuse to let y'all come play with them. They don't want y'all to play with them. They don't care how small this thing got. The popo sitting out there telling the people in the community, when they meet up with a whole bunch of cars. And then they follow each other. You usually catch them in the evening. Who in the hell, is nobody sitting down there talking to the police, telling the police that shit? No. Nobody's telling the police that shit. The police know because they have seen it and they've been passed it from one realm to the other. When them boys got caught up in all them damn raids, my homeboys, AK, stand up to this, bruh. Throw a thumbs up if I'm telling the truth. They got in contact with every person's county and state that got arrested up in the AK. No, you just didn't get arrested up in the AK. You just took home a problem. Because they got in touch with everybody who got arrested that night. They went to their county, in their state, and they wrote in that county state there was a file created. And on that file it says that you was caught participating in a dogfight. You got raided. We found you in Akron, Ohio, at a dogfight. And they sent all that information down there to the information they had on file when they arrested their asses. Yeah. Now, how many of them people in there still strong? You know, a couple of them guys went to trial. And that's what, their trial didn't come out like my trial, because in my trial, I didn't have no witnesses. None for the prosecution outside of their people. But nobody on the outside to come up there and say, Twin did this, Twin did that, I used to do this with Twin and none of that. I didn't have none of those. First of all, because they couldn't ask me shit. What they gonna get? You better keep on using the information you got, because I can't trust the lawyers. So they couldn't get shit. Okay? BLB. I'm going to say it just like I said work, Kennels. Another one. Extra criminal activity. Got a bunch of motherfuckers busted. And a bunch of good dogs lost. But do we blame BLB for that? No. I blame everybody who was foolish enough to trust his ass to go up there and do it again, especially when the word come out. And you knew this, yet y'all still fucked with him. I didn't. I wouldn't have. Come clear across the damn country to fuck with the motherfuckers you know the word was out. The word was out. Y'all still trying to figure out how y'all got raided. Y'all don't want to believe this shit. But this is what you get for fucking with a motherfucker that's been caught up in some shit. Then did some stupid shit, sneaky shit, and y'all still turn around and give him a pass. Y'all still come around there and act like that everything cool. Who that sound like? Who that look like? How many of y'all done ran into that kind of motherfucker? Y'all just gonna wait till y'all get busted. Like all y'all people up got busted up there in the act right. Like all them people up there in the D area. Like all them people down there in the PA area. Like all them down there in the Carolina area. Them down there in the Florida area. Them up in the Chi-Town area. All these places wasn't this simultaneously getting knocked off like, you know, by accident. Act like y'all know. Act like y'all know what they doing. Because they know what y'all doing. Ain't nothing slick we saying on this goddamn shit out here with all these code words and all this shit. They know clearly what the fuck we talking about. So when I go to talking and you hear me saying shit, I still gonna say so. So fucking what? I done already seen the game in the hand y'all play down on me. And what I realize y'all full of shit. Yes, they full of shit. Listen to me. They playing by any means necessary. And you have to understand what that means. The only way I was able to get out of that shit, y'all, literally got out of that shit. First of all, I kept my goddamn mouth shut. There's nothing to talk about. Yeah, you got all that journal shit. That shit didn't even make the damn stand. Ain't nobody there to talk about a goddamn book. Who gonna get on the stand and talk about me in that damn book? Nobody. Nobody did. Nobody wasn't going to. Because everybody else knew when I'm shutting the fuck up, there ain't nobody to go talk to. Oh, they had people. They had some people. They had some people. How they got a hold of those people? Who knows? Who knows? I know one damn thing. They didn't get them from me. Because when it came down to me, I don't even want to talk to none of y'all asses. If they came and tried to holler at you, don't even call and tell me. Because I don't want to talk about it. Because I don't know who you is. You cool with me when you see me respect the game and step back. I'm stepping back for everybody. I don't go jump in the goddamn car and go to the next goddamn show. Everybody let you come on in like everybody cool. Y'all better keep up because they want y'all to do that. Work ball all that shit from PA down to his own crib. And from there, that shit spread it all the way down to Jack. And then from Jack, they had all our addresses and shit. And from that, they just simultaneously put their little puzzle together and simultaneously been chopping at us every fucking since. But they're not using the journal to hold against us in court because they can't. And for those who've been fucked with because of that, it's because you had shitty ass attorneys. Attorneys is working for you. They take your money, you can't ask for it back. They ain't cool as y'all think they is. I said I'm telling the story. I'm telling on all their asses. Imagine your attorney. They'll just sit there and defend a murderer, but won't defend a dog man. Get a load of that shit. We'll sit up there and give you some bullshit, but swearing down defending a goddamn no murderer. He'll sit there and throw his ass on the line. He won't do it for a dog man. He won't represent you like he wasn't supposed to. Shit. Work ran into the same situation. But see, his problem was you got raided. And you came home thinking that shit wasn't going to come home with you. Guys got raided. And when they went home with them very problems. I can name them. Windy City went home with problems. I was there one night with him. I was there one night with Roadblock. I was there one night with Slick City. I was there one night with B.O.B. B-Crest. These are all the people Known kennels from all over the place. Rebel kennels. I can keep on running them names down. Rebel. Now I'm telling you about Harry first. North Carolina. Georgia first. Here go one that he hanging out. He got an undercover. His best bud. He has no idea this guy is an undercover man. No, this is not the first. This is not the second time. This is the first time. Got a whole bunch of down there. What 500 people got knocked off of this shit here. They've been hanging around him down there 17 years. Hanging out with the dogs with him. I'm talking about down there early 70s, y'all. All the way deep into the 80s. Talking about how Harry used to go up there and, you know the speech, y'all. You know, we don't want to break no laws, so if y'all the police, stand up now, speak out. You know, we won't have to do this shit. You know, we just won't break no law in front of y'all. Just tell us up y'all here. We won't do this. You know the story. That shit don't mean shit. Keep that down, speech, because the speech was dead. Three of them sitting right there in the goddamn building. One time, man, they used them, and they was called the Ghost Kennels. Ghost Kennels. Anybody remember Ghost Kennels? Yes. Sat right there, moving around in the dog game so freely. Harry run around here with somebody 17 damn years, collected all the information he needed. Could damn near write a dog man book like Richard Stratton. And the whole time that he would sit there and watch him stand out there, then they always called the person who stood up there and made the statement or the speech was the promoter. That's what they called him, the promoter. And when they used that promoter to stand there and say that speech, they're laughing at him the whole time because the speech wasn't worth two shits. Because you got the police and your buddy actually sitting there sucking all this shit in. The whole time. Ed and Chris, heads choppers. Jack, head chop. Jack, but see, if you notice, even in Jack's case, they all never stopped fucking with the journal. Even in work case, he still, every time he got a chance to get out, he tried to push it. He tried to get everybody to send him some type of money. Sometimes I think that, the evolution paid for Macho Buck to be on the cover. Because it's just funny during the time he was having all this trouble and shit. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? Why everybody want to pull shit. Look at that situation. It's still an unanswered situation to me during that time. 2003, you get knocked off. 2004, they all up in your shit. And then by the end of 2004, you was a goddamn, dog of the year shit. When you're trying to get everybody to get that goddamn money up. And maintain it, hang in there. This is a guy carrying the case with the book. Then got jammed up to bring the trouble home. And yet he's still pushing a damn book that he didn't give up everybody's address to. Now, I ain't here to put nobody down, but I'm telling you what it looked like.
What it was.
This is what it was.
It's out there.
It's not no secret now. You just ask the questions. Everything that I saw from 2004 all the way up to goddamn 2012, I'm questioning. So why everybody throwing them dogs of the year and shit around? If you have money, you probably got anything you fucking wanted. But it wasn't nothing true to the game coming out my mouth. Because the circumstances and the shit that I saw, then none of it looked right. You look at it your damn self because it's out there for you to go and see for yourself. Somebody just told me the other day that D-Time used to be evolution. I don't know if it's true or not, But if it is true, there's all goddamn reason for it to be true. Then let it be true. But if D-Town is those guys, and guys just changed their name, well, it's time for a change of name that's got so much controversy and bullshit behind it. It really was time. I mean, they still got great dogs by being D-Town, but I'm still looking at the same shit they used to call EK doing DK now. Well, D-Town, K, it's still, I'm looking at the same ass bullshit. These are the things that I'm trying to tell y'all, the rise and fall of the good ones. Cane Valley, Head Chop, bringing in that element, that criminal element that had nothing to do with the dogs. No big thing, right? No, it was. Until it wasn't a big thing because of the money that they found in the house. The big thing was the dogs. Remember, they know us. They say, if we can get the criminal case going, we have leverage because this guy has pit bulls. How do you know he has pit bulls? Well, we know it's the pit bulls because we got an open investigation on the drug case. So now, how long do you think they done stressed out going to pick him up for the case and let him continue to run around with the dogs? Because believe me, by the time he got done and they got done with him, they knew every champion on his yard. Now, how do you get to know every champion on your damn yard? Your one-time winner, your two-time winners, your producers. They just knew the man's whole yard. Now, how did that happen? Let's talk about them knowing us. Remember I said they know everything about us. Ain't nothing we hiding out here on this shit here. Nothing. Don't even act like you got to worry about shit because guess what? You sure ain't got nothing to worry about out here. They will tell you they damn self. Go look out there. They're damn near telling you. They really, you can't do shit. Okay? Because you got to be able to take my First Amendment and take it away from me and then call me a dog fighter again. Well, Twin is out here teaching them dog fighting. He's doing this. But do we have any dogs? No, but he's promoting. Well, come and try me then. I'm sitting on this motherfucker doing just what I'm doing. And guess what? Trust me, y'all. They gonna do anything by any means necessary. Because if you don't know, then they can come get you. You know why they ain't gonna fuck with me? Because they know I know. That's why I'm out here telling y'all. That's probably why they didn't gave up. They cleared half the damn room. They didn't play their shit. It's just funny. It's working now. No more problem. It wasn't happening here on our end. He didn't do anything on our end to get it to work. Evidently, YouTube back to working right now. What the show is supposed to be out by now, right? We only do it like a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. Okay, we run a little behind because we started late with this damn bullshit. But the things that I'm explaining to y'all, they fucking know everything. I'm talking about they have one problem. And that problem they have been working on. They're not allowed to use the drones over our house. If you catch a drone flying over your damn dogs, take a picture of that shit. If you catch a drone flying around your crib, take your damn security camera that you need to be having and point up there at the sky and make sure you get that on your tape. If you got a locked yard and your neighbor come and knock on your door and say, animal control came to my house and they wanted to cut through my yard and they wanted to see your dogs. because you had a fence up. You know what I mean? That's against the law. But they'll do that. All they need to see is you got scarred up dogs on your yard. Or you got dirty pans out there. Or these dog houses just totally fucked up. Or they can smell shit 2 blocks over. Whatever they can sit there and say, if they see a lot of dogs, they gonna say it. And don't say it means it has to be the truth. Because it don't have to be the truth. The truth didn't mean shit in my case. There was no truth, and nothing that these motherfuckers did in my case. This shit went down. So I'm telling y'all like this. Guys, this is what happened to the big boys. This is what was going down with the old timers. Ohio got hit a lot. Big Kennels. Big Kennels. I know y'all done heard the story. Why did they hit Ohio so hard? I'm going to tell you why they hit Ohio so hard. Because Ohio, we came up and we snuck into the dog game and took it by storm. You got people out of Ohio, they going moving all over the country whooping ass. They wasn't expecting to see Ohio get that strong. Because they know everything, y'all. Don't act like they don't know. I'm trying to tell you, they know everything. There's only one little part of the puzzle they can't figure out, and goddamn it, I won't tell you until you get in the basement with me what that is. So if you know the one thing that I ain't talked about, you know what that was, then you know what it is. Everything else, they know. They pay people to sit there and go through all this shit. And can't do a damn thing about it. No, they can't, guys. You get on here on Facebook and show off your yard. Just make damn sure your yard is clean and you got some fucking cameras around there. Now, you don't want to listen to me. And I told you what they did with my cameras. When they know they didn't have shit to do, they had an inside man on me. So that shows you how important those cameras are. You got to catch them on tape like they're trying to catch you on tape. When you start putting tapes and cameras around their ass, treat them like they treat us. Treat them like they the criminals when they come knocking at your damn door and you tell them hell no. If you got your shit stockade in, and that's board on board, the only stockade I believe in. Because if he can look through a crack, he can look into your yard, he can cause you trouble. You got board on board, the only thing he can do is look over the fence, and that's trouble for him. But you got to catch their raggedy asses on the videos. They know us. But I'm trying to tell you, you need to know them. Know they shit. Know that they playing not by the rules. So you can't give them no room. You got to be out there trying to investigate their ass like they trying to investigate you. Man comes up to Harry. Wants to buy a dog. How many times y'all done seen that story? How many times y'all done seen this stranger come out of nowhere with no type of reference, just a pocket full of damn money? And he's so interested in your shit. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. And man, I ain't involved no more. I'm going to tell you just like this. Even in their own little, and you know who I'm talking about, those who was paying attention to a certain attack on our character. On our character. You know. They were so naive to the game that they could have, the biggest part of the story the cheat the motherfucker missed was the biggest part was the fact that one of those guys was an FBI man. And he didn't work for the FBI as far as coming after his dog man because he was a dog man his goddamn self. And I knew this the whole time because he told me he was an FBI man. People thought he was just a bullshitter. The man was realer than a motherfucker, y'all. He was definitely the FBI dude. The one thing I know for a fact, he also was a goddamn dog fighter. And I'm telling y'all, this is what I know for fact. Went up there to see it. For fact. This is why he never put his shit on his goddamn pedigrees. The shit didn't start popping up there until after the motherfucker died. And then everybody knew the story then. But he was and people, you're gonna hear different things about the man, but the one goddamn thing about it, you would definitely say, if he was an FBI man, he was sure crooked motherfucker for the shit that he was doing. But he didn't pick up nobody and he didn't ever tell on nobody because they would have had to tell on him. But yeah, remember I told you I was brought into the game by a sheriff. The sheriff took me out the Atlas Brewer house in the patrol car in uniform. Yes. Met James Edwards in Atlas with this sheriff. So, just because you got to be your police doesn't make you a snitch. Just because you're the police doesn't mean you can't do a dog. I seen doctors. I done seen professional sports players. Doesn't mean shit. What you do until you go against it. That's when it becomes a problem. When you're inside here in our world playing with us and you turn against it. When you turn against it, these are things that I'm talking about. You get raided and then you bring the noise right along with you. Watch a man go in there and get his dog and everybody else's dog don't come but his. That's against you. And yet you still let them flee around here and make money. I don't understand that one. All this hard checking. Yet you already know what kennel. Rise and the fall. Combination of the two. D-Town and evolution. What they all have in common? What they all have in common? The guy who went inside the building and got his dog back when nobody else could. The storyline to the two people and the two parties involved are the same thing. The chemistry and how they presented themselves out here in the dog world was the same way and always seemed to conveniently, when you call them on shit, say be safe. And everybody know what that means. Everybody know what that means, but you gave these motherfuckers a pass. Giving these people a pass, and these are the very same people that's telling on us. Giving them all the information about us. This is why they're allowed to sit out there and tell you, you can't do this to my dog, you can't do this with my dog. You can't. Why do you think he doing that? It's because it's looking good to the people he talking to. These are the ones that's giving away our historical events to the point that they can sit there and talk about our bloodlines better than us. You don't even know who this stranger is, but he sounds so damn smart because he sounded maybe smarter than you. And it should even be even odder why he even wanting to spend that kind of money for your shit. Your phone calls. You don't never know who's on the other line. They always say who they is. They act like they know you, act like they want to be cool with you. But guess what? ain't nothing wrong with that phone call until you do something that you had no business doing unless you knew who you was doing it with. You gave an invitation to a motherfucker you didn't know. You knew only by phone. Only because he seemed to be cool. But they know this. I'm trying to tell y'all. They know us. We have to figure them out and know them. Here you let him walk right up there in the yard, sell a dog. Money got him. Hey, I will put him down. Conversation and all. Yeah. Conversation and all. Yeah, we had one out there on the phone talking to somebody like they was cool. Invited that motherfucker to a show. Thought they was cool. After the show, when everybody's talking, slowly walking around there getting ran up on, you find somebody during trial time, guess what? We hear a conversation on the phone. It's the person who let the stranger come to the show because he been on the phone. Talking to him. You got buddy with him. Back and forth. Correspondence. Man, you need to come on down. We can do it then. And guess what happened? He was shocked. Damn. Because he heard his voice. You know that playback? Yes, they heard his voice. Whose fault was it? Because they sure as hell knew him. He just didn't know them. He left himself open and let them know him, but he didn't know nothing about them. Remember what I said? I fucked with a motherfucker was the FBI, and I knew about him. Sold a whole bunch of dogs to him. I ain't the only one. But I knew about him already. I knew about him. He was down what everybody else was saying. Because he sure didn't tell on me. And he ain't tell on nobody else. Because what the fuck he gonna tell on? He can't tell on himself. And believe me, it was one of them. There's no way in the hell now they'll play the dog man game. Yes, they will. They will go along with that shit, but they still have to play within the boundaries of the law. You got undercover popos to sell here and sell you a kid cane. Like it ain't a problem. It's like they go out there and they'll put a dog down like it's a problem. But one thing they cannot do, and listen to me when I tell you this. This is how you know you fucking with a police. When it come down to that dog, you'll never catch that dog out there in nobody's eyesight will you ever see that dog. He do that dog, I guarantee you. Guess what you won't see? You try to catch him up on the next day, see if you see him. And he's going to be over a friend's house. Or he's going to be at his boy's house. They taking care of him. Because if you the police, you're going to put that motherfucker right over there where it's supposed to be. The vet, because that's your evidence against whoever the fuck put them teeth marks on you. Catch one missing. Catch one that disappearing on your ass. Catch one you can never check up on them when they playing. You don't know much about them. Then you're dealing with the police. Remember I said you got to know them like they know you. They got 5 years for that shit. Ward gave up our info. Gino boys, they got jammed. You know what I'm saying? We seen what happened to Rebel. Rebel sat there and sold the police sold the police, and then still brought him to the show. It was like right after this big old show, they finally come and get him. But we always spent the whole weekend partying. Yeah, all over. Another dog man claimed to be a dog man, but that was the police. Even got one by on him. Story come out, hey, he telling on everybody. You know why he telling on everybody? Because he was passing out fake money the whole goddamn time he was out here having fun. The man couldn't lose because he was passing out counterfeit. So he had to tell on y'all. He had to tell on y'all to save his own ass. Again, care how big you are or how little you are. You give them a door to walk through and they're going to act like they know you like a motherfucker. But you better learn something real fast playing around in this game now. You better act like everybody you fuck with, you better act like you know them. Even you ain't got to know him by name or anything, but you got to know if he's the police, this is what he's going to be trying to do. By any means necessary. Ask the guys who's already been caught 2 and 3 times. Now you get caught, you're gone. A lot of guys got caught one time and never been back in. I done got ran up on 3 times being somewhere I ain't have no business. And I watched my friends get in trouble. While I'm being a goddamn military man getting away. But I'm sitting there watching them pull my friends' dogs out and just shooting them like they was shit. I see them lock down the fucking building. And we spent down there 2 or 3 hours up in that motherfucker wondering why they ain't came in yet. Then when they finally decided to make their move, and they came in, they knew everything about us. They had already set up the perimeter and everything. They knew everything about us, where they had already locked us in. So we ain't gonna let nobody get out through their net. And that's exactly how they did it. And we lost some good dogs that night. Yes, sir. Everybody lost a dog but one person. And that's that person you're gonna always hear me say, how was he able to go in there and get his dog and then nobody else was able to get theirs? Because there was never any activity that night. So I couldn't understand why they would take anybody's dog when there was nothing going on. Remember, we know them. We don't know them, but they know us. That's the problem. They knew us because they knew when we pulled up in there and we seen that clear across the field, they should have knew better. No, we ain't gonna pay him no mind. He way too far down there. He's sitting there. Ain't nobody caring about that shit. We inside the building. We ain't gonna be bothered. Okay. And guess what? That was not true. Because they knew us. We did not know them. Yeah, one person was able to come out there with a dog when there was so many good dogs that got taken. We lost a couple of good dogs up there and they act right. You know, to me, that's really the first, honestly, that's the first one I ever seen happen up in the motherfucker. You want to know the truth? I can't remember one outside of them hitting my yard, but they wasn't trying to hit my yard because of that. They were trying to hit my yard because they were just mad at me. You know, bottom line, I wasn't going down there signing my dog up to be wearing some particular special pit bull collar shit and having insurance and all that shit. I ain't going for that shit. So that brought me trouble because I wouldn't break down to their shit. In the end, they had to get rid of that shit. But they didn't throw away my fines. It should have been unconstitutional to even have them there after it was shown to be unconstitutional. They should have dropped all that shit. But by any means necessary, that's the one little part they forgot to fix. Remember, the rise and fall of good kennels. Include me in that one too. Because I felt like everybody else. Jose from the boys, hopefully one day, man, they do the right thing. Because it's not how or what he did, it's the way they did. In a lot of these cases, y'all, it's about what they did. You know why they got away with what they did? Because they knew us and we did not know them. We're not doing the things to act like we know they are there. I'm trying to tell you, well, you can stop all this shit. One, you got to stop getting raided. That's the first thing we need to stop doing, is stop these goddamn raids. They're getting too much intel to get into our world. You're trying to do it the best way they can possibly do it. Y'all really are. Y'all really trying to be safe. I'm not going to speak on what you do. And I'm not trying to tell them about you. I'm trying to tell y'all about them and what they do. They'll befriend your ass and be hanging around your ass for years. And you steady around, bouncing around, especially if they didn't got in on a small fish, that's going to bounce their way all the way up to the top. This is how some of these cases begin. They can't come over here and run up on me because I'm talking this shit to y'all right now. They can fuck up the sound. But they can't stop the words. Because the words are going to get out one way or the other. I told you, I'm not going to stop scratching. Bob Lowry. Good guy. Windy City Combine, rest in peace, sir. That man took a hell of a beating from them people, man. Imagine all them great dogs, man, and the way they treated Bob, man. And Bob, I done been to his home several times. The man, you could not go in his yard and find anything wrong. No scarred up dogs. You're not going to catch nothing on the chain. You'd be damned if he got one sitting up there with 3 legs. You better be like, believe me, he had a beautiful yard. However he took care of them dogs, they was done right. Nice houses. Even the puppies had a whole building. Beautiful setup. But why was they fucking with Bob? Because Bob kept getting caught up in these shows. That was the key. I can speak it too. And I know it. And they was trying to hang him. Literally. Took poor Windy City out of there, bro. He'll always be one of the a top gunner to me. And a hell of a nice guy. And that's the truth. I gave away a breeding, even to him, that didn't take it. He held on to that money for years. And all you had to do was pick up the phone and say, I got a friend that you can go ahead and get that breeding to. And he was like, no problem, friend. And took care of it. There was no need for me to ask him to get my money back from him because if I had the opportunity, I'd have bred something to him. But at the time, I didn't have the kind of stuff that I wanted to breed back. I had all the right stuff, but I had a friend that could have used him more than I could have. So I gave him the opportunity. But that was a real good guy, y'all. But he kept getting jammed up at the shows. And they took advantage of that shit too. You know, they talked that shit about Pat Patrick, been an old, fragile old man, and you know, too old to, you know, the court has sympathy and all that. No. Don't let the story get away from you because they do everything by any means necessary. So if there was all that anyway, how did they fuck around there and get on his yard to do the damage that they did to him and still slam his ass up in the court for a judge to have to say, man, y'all got to be out y'all fucking ass mind. The job and damage was already done. Already done. They sit there and read and put the whole man's bulldog career from Grand Champion Buck and everything else he ever produced out there in the public. Like that was supposed to really help him. It wasn't because the judge saw some fragile old man and his wife sitting there that he's going to give him a motherfucking break. No. The reason why is because when you go in there and you say these dogs was in this condition and that condition and it was done like this and he's a known this and that, but you started off talking about how fucked up his yard was. See, that was the point. How fucked up his yard was. It wasn't. See, when you make so much noise and you bring the TV, because it's big news, one of the good things about big news is they nosy as fuck. And then they being nosy, they found a lot of things that wasn't true. His yard wasn't fucked up, especially being a fragile old man. His yard looked pretty good. They didn't see treadmills and all that shit laying around his house. They remember they went up in his shit. They didn't do none of that. They couldn't. Wasn't none of that. Yeah, he had medicine. A lot. He had a lot of dogs. This is what you're supposed to have when you have a lot of dogs. Remember, one thing about the law that a lot of you guys don't understand. When you have medicine and you got over 10 dogs, they can try to make you be a kennel, but the bottom line is, regardless of what you're trying to make me be, my knowledge of taking care of my animals because I have so many and I can't afford to go to a vet is why I have more knowledge than just the normal person who's got one dog. See, you have already plateaued yourself up another level because you're dealing with so many dogs and you cannot afford to go to the vet. So you have your own self-knowledge of knowing how to take care of your dog so much different than a person who's got 1 or 2 dogs that runs over to the vet. That's always a defense. Remember, you have to play their game. You're supposed to know them. You're supposed to have something for everything that because you got to know them. You got to know them like they know you. They come up there talking that shit, man, they looking for fucked up dogs. Got dogs get off the chain all the goddamn time. All the time. Why don't somebody say that part? All the time. I used to keep a broke chain on my motherfucking yard just to make a point. It's like the damn book, that First Amendment. I don't give a fuck what I say on this shit. It's still covered by free speech. Now, I have the same goddamn issue when it comes to my dog, and I got 20 dogs on the yard. Maybe I had 80. Well, I got to be a dog fighter because I got a few dogs that got scars on them. Well, guess what? They got scars on them because when you out here with this many dogs and somebody get off the chain at night And you can look at all of them. They ain't skinny dogs slipping out their collars. I've seen guys get busted in a nice place because they lazy asses leave the goddamn dogs out there in the middle of the goddamn woods. Don't want to take care of them. Dogs shrink up so skinny that they start slipping out of collars. Dogs getting caught, getting ate up by other dogs. Smelling starts, death start being all over the damn place. People wondering if there's a dead deer or is dead something around there, and they run up on this raggedy ass yard that a man had just really mistreated his shit. And the next goddamn thing you know it, everybody is being pulled in. Everybody yard getting raided. All because of one person. How'd that happen? What you think? Dog looking so damn skinny, they done slipped out of collar and got bones and dogs up here slamming on each other, eating each other and shit. How you think they got your name? Why you think they knocking at your door? When you just told Bobo and shit about your boy getting busted and shit. And how they found the condition of his yard, because it's all over the goddamn news. And then you wonder why they knocking on your door. Did he tell? No, don't call him a snitch. I'm gonna let you do that. That's what I said. People involved. I'm gonna let y'all answer them damn questions. Did you know enough about the police? Or what did you know about them like they knew about you? What you know about them to answer that question? Did he tell, or what did they have about you? Yeah, they knew about you a long time ago when y'all was over there with that box they found. That's where they got that information from y'all. Why? Because they was already investigating y'all asses. They was already investigating your asses. Y'all let some little narco come in there, and they already saw one right there at the very box. When they came out there and seen that fucked up yard, they seen that very box. It was no secret they knew what that box was being used for. And they know people involved in that box. So that's why a lot of motherfuckers got jammed up on that one. All because of a dog getting loose. I mean, dogs so skinny that they're getting loose, and you know how bulldogs are. They're going to survive. But it wasn't because the man told. And if he did tell, guess what he was telling about? He wasn't telling about his dog being skinny and his collars coming off their neck. He was telling about that goddamn box they saw set up over there. Look like it's been there for years, and y'all been using that motherfucker a lot. Now, why would I want to go to any place like that when I'm walking down through that goddamn it and see that shit and I'm ready to go? Because don't nothing stay undercover when everybody else ain't covered. Can't have an undercover situation when they got everybody ain't covered. No. You got to look at them and stop letting them look at you. You undercover, but they ain't. They're all up in the covers with your ass. Ain't nobody covering their ass. Ain't nobody throwing the wool over there making them undercover. No, they're not. They all up under your undercover shit. But they ain't covered at all. Sitting on the phone. Yakking. Don't know who the hell you're talking to. You sound good. You sound like you want to listen. It's all good. Phone calls the same thing. Phone call don't mean a goddamn thing unless you need something other than that phone call. But you ain't got him covered already. You done fucked up. Because if you ain't covered his ass up and had him undercover with you, and you don't know enough about him to be having him under the covers with you, and he ain't covered, then you're going to hear that phone call again, bruh. I guarantee it. you are going to hear that phone call again. Because you let somebody under your cover that was not covered. You want to know, say, how can we talk dog? It's simple. This is an open game. We're not telling you not to talk dog. What we're saying is don't let them know you and you not know them. Too many myths. Too many assumptions. The biggest problem is you're getting raided and your asses is going to jail and you're getting out on these bonds and you're thinking because you was over here and this day here, you know, it wouldn't follow you home. But trust me, it followed all y'all asses home. They're not going to come today and tomorrow. All they're going to do is you was over here. But guess what? There's a file in your community. Down there at your goddamn county, goddamn SCPA, whatever the fuck that shit is. The dog catcher, call it whatever the hell you want. You have a file on your ass that was sent down right along with that little incident you got caught up in. The thing is, you guys are not covering your asses enough. For you young guys, you don't take it serious enough. A lot of you guys sit back and think it's just cool to have some dogs, man. It is cool. But man, who wants to go into a game, man, that you can go get all your shit taken, run up in the house with your wife and kids, go on the fuck off, all because you was too lazy to go wash out some bowls, rake up the yard, or put your scarred up dog somewhere private. Some dogs aren't meant to stay on the yards without an excuse. Understand what I just said. Some dogs should not be allowed to stay on the yard without an excuse. This is us knowing them, not them knowing you. Yeah, he known to have scarred up dogs in his yard. Yeah. Yeah, he rolling dogs all the damn time. He doing dogs a lot. So it's not unusual for them to come and find you and you have the slightest idea why they there. Because you didn't have that part of y'all covered. There's no reason in the world a fucking fresh marked up dog should be on anybody's yard. If you got a marked up dog on your yard, you better have 2 of them. And they better both have fresh wounds. And you better both make it look like them motherfuckers spent the night out here and they got off the chain. Because anything other than that, you sitting out here with a scarred up dog on your yard and showing no evidence of no other dog that got fresh wounds showing that there's something that got loose or he got killed, you better have a chain space. They gonna damn near tell you to go dig up the body. You better tell them I put him in the trash bag and sent him over goddamn to the city. And if you're paying attention to my motherfucking words, you better keep this part of your tape, mark the timing, so you can always go back and pay attention to what's being said in case for those who don't understand what I'm saying, get it and play it until you do. We know them because we know how they coming. You got to know them like they know you. Because they coming. I keep telling y'all. The thing is not this shit. The thing is not showing your dog all the flirt pole and all that shit on the way. Now remember now, keep in mind, they're going to use all that as equipment for the purpose of dog fighting. Know that about them. That doesn't mean y'all supposed to get rid of all y'all shit. Fuck that. Keep all that shit. Keep all that shit. And if you're going to have it, if you're going to choose to have it, you better make damn sure that you got all your bases covered. Because that's what it's going to take. All your bases have to be covered. All of them. Dogs got to be clean. Yard has to be straight. Water has to be out there. That's it. That's it. You should not have a foul. And if you, for those who then picked up a foul, a case from being a participant or an observer of a show, you already know. First one's a slap, but if you're in another county, you know you got problems, right? But don't think them problems ain't coming home with you. Don't think you kept it a secret and don't nobody know. And the person who really do need to know about your ass. You need to know who that person is. And like I said, they know you. You just don't know them. They'll sit out there and let your ass hang out there and think everything's straight, put you on probation, and you still out there talking dogs and still like it's, you know, you got a license and you just got out of it. No, you didn't. They sitting up there building a damn case and you just became Charlotte's Web. Having a bunch of damn babies is getting everybody caught up in the web right along with your ass. Because that's the way they do. They ain't in no hurry. They're not in a hurry. Big names. All of them then took a hit. From David Tant, Carl Cruz, General Royce. There's so many of them. Like I was saying, Kane Valley, BLB, me. You know, I mean, I can say hardcore. I can say they got hit. You know, but it was the way they got hit. They're a good case of knowing them. You fucked around there and he got his shit back. I mean, he had a second chance of life. You know, some miracles happen. You ask yourself, well, why did it happen? Did he snitch? Who we gonna snitch on? No. You give him his dogs back and let him go. There's a foul there though, right? Let's know them now. We know there's gonna be a foul right there. They know that's hardcore kennels. They know that. We know they know. So we already know that means there's a foul there. So if you know them like they know you, you know what to be doing. Keeping your yard clean, or moving all them motherfuckers and get a new location, whatever the fuck it takes. Because right now you have been infiltrated. Well, right now you have all eyes on you, and guess what? You're supposed to put all eyes on them. Cameras all over the goddamn place. I would spend more money on a fucking security system than a damn dog if it's gonna keep my dogs and my family safe. You spend that kind of money on a goddamn dog, then y'all ain't spending $1,000 for a dog. Y'all can't stand $2,500. And I'm telling you, it costs less than that to wire up your yard for sound and vision. To protect you. If you one of them guys that know how to get up in the morning, go out there and take care of your dog, put them cameras out there. Show them what you do every fucking day. If you one of them kind of guys that only come 2 or 3 days of the week, and you got dogs out there looking like they in shape and next to bony and skinny, then you don't need no cameras. You don't even need no damn dogs. Because you the main kind of nigga get down there and get jammed and then start telling on your neighbor. You ain't deep enough into the game to know how serious this shit is that you can start talking about somebody else to save your own ass, because they're going to scare the shit out of you. You got dogs on the yard. You got scarred up dogs on the yard. I found 2 goddamn breaking sticks. I found a damn treadmill in the back of the garage or in the garage. I found all this kind of medicine in the house, all because you let them sneak over a fence or walk through your gate and see your yard. And you was not home. You can't even push playback and see what they did. If you can't push playback to see what they did, then you got a problem. And the only reason you don't want to put something back there is because what you doing. You gotta understand something. When you have a security system in your home, the police cannot walk in your house and push playback and have something to play back that you don't want to be on there unless your stupid ass put something on there that you didn't play back to get rid of. Don't never leave nothing on your camera. That's the first thing I'm going to tell y'all because that's what happened to me. The biggest thing they had on the TV the whole time through my case was me holding my, a dog. Now I'm trying to show somebody when he gets tired, he's not all that aggressive. And I'm showing them. But I looked at that picture one morning, the day before this shit went down, and something told me I should have pushed delete. Because it had already served its purpose. I'd already sent a copy over to the owner to let him know that his dog is not as aggressive as he think he was when he gets tired. In the long run, games means everything. Cause goddamn, don't let him get tired. He'll win as long as he don't get tired. And this is what he look like when he get tired. And I'm talking about hit the wall tired. This motherfucker look just like this. And that's the tape they found. That's the tape they planted all over the TV. That's the tape they just kept playing over and over and over. Was it a dog fight? No. But they actually called that shit baiting. We sit there and watch videos, DMX and all them sitting up there with dogs barking at each other. I mean, they trying to get each other. This dog wasn't trying to get shit. I had one dog trying to get to his ass, but he wasn't trying to get shit. Then they called that baiting. And they showed it on every goddamn channel. And they paid about 7-8 times in my trial. They killed it with my wife. They just beat her up with the shit, but they couldn't beat me up with it. Because the first thing I have, you can take it for what it is and what it's worth. There ain't a dog fight going on. Why am I pointing out the fact that this dog over here tired as hell and he ain't aggressive as he was? Point clear. Coming from a dog trainer, keep in mind now. You want to knock down the dog's aggression, tire his ass out. They ain't as aggressive as you think they is once they tie the spot. Put a weight harness on him, a weight collar on him, and go work the shit out of him and say how mean he be when you get back. Especially if you're talking about, we're not talking about dogs that got gameness. We're talking about dogs that got gameness towards people who, and too many people gonna go 2 hours with a goddamn dog biting shit out their ass, and they can't bite that motherfucker back. And if you think you're gonna grab any one of my dogs and think you're gonna do it bare-handed, you're a damn fool. You do it with a knife, you might have a better chance with something in your hand. But even in that, you're in danger because I am not one of them guys and walk around training my dogs to teach them. And the man throw an arm out, you grab this and I take the little stick and pat you with the motherfucker. My dogs don't play, I don't play that shit, so my dogs don't. If that motherfucker's holding this hand, he sticks his hand out, which one you gonna go after? That hand. Why? Because it got something in it. Because what's this hand right here is the one that's going to hurt you. Not this one sticking all in the goddamn thing. So no, I didn't train my dog to play that trick, that game. I played mine to zero in, whatever the fuck is in the hand, goddamn it, that's what you go get. I will give it the, fuck if you going to bite the wrist, the shoulder, the arm, the throat, the chest, it don't matter. Only the military and the police can't train their dog to bite a motherfucker in the neck or in the face or in the groin. Didn't say nothing about a private owner doing it, because I train mine to do all that. Know them like they know me. So all of my points I'm trying to make. You got these dogs on the yard, You have to protect them dogs, knowing that you know them. You know the rules to what they'll do. There is none by any means necessary. The only rule they got. So you have to have cameras, security cameras with sound. I'm talking about down there at the front door when they come knocking on your door. And then at the backyard, as you see them walking down the driveway towards your shit, hopefully you got a fence up that they can't do nothing no more than grab a trash can, stand on it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just make sure you got this shit being recorded. Because the first time he jump up on any damn thing, if he just jump up and look over the fence and then try to come back with a warrant, you got him butt down busted. Because they can't do that. They cannot go to the neighbor house and talk about, we want to see what's over there on the yard. We hear there's pit bulls and there's a lot of barking. What do you know about them? Your damn neighbor might like you and they might not. They might let them walk right into their yard. Goddamn, guess what? Have that shit on video. You better have it on video because that's the shit that's going to get you out of trouble. They going to do by any means necessary. They might still come on your yard, take your dog and do like they did mine, kill them immediately. But one goddamn thing about it, you got the ass. If you got the tapes, you got to have volume. This is very important in the now. This didn't used to be that important back then, but it's very important in the now, y'all. It's very important in the now. It's so important that we don't have a choice but to get with it. And that's the truth. We don't have no other choice but to get with it, or we will fail. The guys in the basement, yeah, they still playing, but guess what? They shutting it down because they don't trust nobody. And that's because of what little they know about the objective. And the objective is them knowing you and not you knowing them. They're finishing their objective by knowing you. You're not doing your objective by knowing them and what it takes to deal with them. You're not taking that shit serious enough. You still worried about the dude over there selling $2,500 puppies. You still mad because you still can't get in. Stay off the damn internet sometime and go play in your yard. You know what I mean? Go look out there and look around and see how much they know about you. For real. They know a lot about us. Something Theodore Roosevelt said that I wanted to make this little comment because I found this in an article when it comes to dog man. You know what I mean? And how we, in our perception of being dog men in our way of thinking, this is what makes the fraternity. It's not about what we do outside of the dogs that make it. It's what we all have in common as dog men that makes us a fraternity. It doesn't matter what your personal life is when you step into the fraternity because that's not our common goal. Our common goal is the dog. So we're talking about there is a certain way the fraternity operates, and this is what has kept the fraternity alive. Because there's still a few out there that understand what the fuck I'm saying. Can't be out here telling you every damn thing. Unless you in the basement, then you can know everything. But you can't know shit if you ain't in the basement. And a lot of these old dog, man, they call them old timers. I would have to claim one of those myself. We have learned to understand that we have to know them. A lot of them been picked up. A lot of them didn't have their yards rated. A lot of these guys have already learned their lesson, but still can't give it up because they are real. They are real. Remember, I left the game and then I came back and then they took all my shit. And I ain't come back since. They had nothing to do with nobody snitching on me. It had nothing to do with me telling on nobody. As a dog man who really loved his dog, that shit crushed me, y'all. That shit crushed me. It crushed me. Shit fucked me up. Not the fact that they did it, the fucking fact that those punk ass dude killed my shit. And to know that he was a part of his goddamn family was dog fighting their goddamn self. Yeah, I say it. Yeah, the goddamn dog catcher was fucking with me was a damn dog fighter. His uncle was a damn dog fighter. So what the fuck? Had a grand champion in the journal. Mad cause I wouldn't give him a goddamn puppy. And I hope they're out there listening, goddamn it, because I still got my evidence. Better leave me alone. They don't want to bring that shit back up. They don't want the news people to hear the real truth. The shit you see in the goddamn Google about my case, ain't nothing in that motherfucker right. You go read my case and you'll sweat up and down. I got found guilty of dog fighting. Go read it. No, I didn't. No, I did not. That's why you can't believe everything you fucking read either. Because a lot of people who know clearly what happened to me, and it sure as fuck wasn't no fucking found guilty of dog fighting. Not a damn thing. Nothing to do with dog fighting outside of baiting. And 2 counts of steroids. Decker and Winstrol. And they was expired. So I'm trying to tell you, I knew everything about them, but I couldn't stop a dirty motherfucker. Because by any means necessary, I made one mistake. You know what that one mistake was? That video. Letting them put their hands on that video, knowing I had the original. And I let them hold my original. That's what hurt me. Without that video, I couldn't do the finishing move. I couldn't do that, Mortal Kombat, finish them. 'Cause I had the finishing move. But I had enough without the finishing move to fuck up their whole case. Because I knew them. Why? Because I had a rat-ass dog, man, nephew fucking with me. I pissed his ass off by kicking his ass off my yard. You can't come on my yard. I had video cameras. Caught him one time saying they were fake cameras. Yeah. Okay. And then I go back down there. I send them a little, the little things you put in your little shit and record the shit down on. Then I sent that to them. I had to remind they punk asses while he was talking all that shit, and went down there and told them. They knocked on my door and I cussed their ass out and ran them off when I wasn't even fucking home. Police come by there talking shit to me like I done threatened the dog catcher, and I ain't been fucking home. Oh, okay. Here, let me send this down there to y'all police lieutenant. And then you go talk to that dog catching ass, punk ass motherfucker. Yeah. And let him know, yeah, them cameras, yeah, they did work. Case never happened again. That's what started the war between me and him. He never could get back on my yard. Never could get back on my yard. The way he came on my yard, he did not come on my yard the right way. He got in my house the wrong way. Got one taking me out back, and got another one going in my damn house. All on camera though, y'all. Yeah, I had to finish the move. But what I wasn't counting on was that goddamn lawyer of mine. And ended up going through 5 other lawyers after that to the point I was like, fuck it, I better off doing it my damn self. I had to save my own ass. After they killed all my dogs, had my puppies out there strung all over the place. You know, they cut their ass up and neutered them and then happy homed them. Some real bulldogs. Thinking they gonna happy home a going hard dog. Okay. I didn't want how to know that shit worked. But a little thing I wanted to just point out to y'all. And this is what Theodore Roosevelt said. This is not my saying. He said, far better it is to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much, because they live in the gray twilight that knows neither victory nor defeat. Did anybody catch that? Did anybody catch that? Live in the gray twilight that knows neither victory or defeat. Why are we fucking with people who don't fuck with us? That's our first problem. You fuck with people that we don't fuck with. Call yourself a dog man because you got a few dogs, don't put you in the game and don't give you no right to think you need to come down to the underground and play with us. It's because of them other people that might got you stuck on the outside and why you can't get in. Cause I'm telling you, I ain't fucking with no flaky ass motherfucker, and y'all better hear me. Don't ask me to do a goddamn thing when it come down to this shit and the historical shit with a flaky ass motherfucker that I know it is the police or ain't done had the pleasure of having victory or defeat. And I ain't picking no particular people. I'm talking about there's a lot of y'all out there sitting up in this motherfucker watching this show. A lot of you motherfuckers running around acting like motherfucking goopy asses and ain't got a goddamn thing to do but to run around and pretend like you want to be one of us. These are the ones that's causing us the problem, because when you say no to them because they don't need to be in there anyway, they'll be the ones that probably go down the street and call the man on your ass because y'all done had him drive all the way out here and now y'all don't want to let him in. Y'all don't want to let him in, but y'all gonna let him ride off. Y'all gonna let him, a mad motherfucker who probably ain't got the money to get in, ride off. I don't get it. That one right there blows right past me. Whoop. You in that pressure situation and you won't let a motherfucker in that can go and leave this motherfucker and tell on you with me up in this motherfucker? I ain't paying this bill because you the house. The fuck I'm gonna pay for it and you the house? Shit, you the one gonna get raided. I'm just gonna get caught. The fuck you mean? You pay for it? You got me fucked up, bro. You better take care of that motherfucker. You ain't nobody got to lose no money. You just let that motherfucker in. Cause the police gonna definitely have enough money to get in. Every goddamn time. They don't give a fuck what the goddamn dough is. They gonna have the money. Guarantee that. It's the broke nigga that's gonna be the one to be mad. Give a fuck what color he is or what origin or nationality he is. You don't leave angry people outside. You got vengeful people We sit there and watch these clowns every fucking day. Trying to uphold a fucking profile that's full of shit. And will attack you and hurt you. To get their point across. To me, you fucking with a bulldog, and I'm the last one. And there's a lot of us out there that know that. A lot of us out there who do that. They don't know what the fuck they fucking with. But that's their problem when they find the fuck out. I don't care how hard they claim to be. Anybody could talk shit on a typewriter. And you done been out there and you done seen the real world and you know what they look like. You know a fake motherfucker when you see one. You know, again, we see them all over the goddamn internet. We see them all over Facebook. These motherfuckers are still trying to do something we doing, and we cannot let them in. Bottom line. Bottom line. Remember what we always say. It ain't about both of us doing a crime, y'all, to get to see a motherfucker on the up and up. Sometimes you gotta have them do more than just one crime. No, but you need to be standing here drinking with me, smoking with a good fat ass joint. And if I got a goddamn crap pipe, make you smoke the crap pipe, and then we still roll the dogs. God damn it. Fuck it. That's all I'm saying. I don't smoke, but you gonna have to if you gonna fuck with me, bro. You gonna do more than one goddamn crime up in here to make sure you ain't the police before I fuck with you, bro. Keeping it real with you. Y'all ain't betting hard enough. Niggas stroke y'all ego, y'all let them in like everybody cool. That's cause you don't understand the victory nor the defeat feeling. You sitting up there trying to be the great pretender. A lot of y'all. You hear enough of this shit on the internet, anybody can get internet smart. Don't make you no motherfucking dog, man. We didn't have the internet when we was coming up to get smart like that. All we had was the opportunity to enjoy reading the journals. That's how we learn and experience. The journal had over 5,000, and that's not a lot of people, but to be real, it is a lot of people because we can get 5,000 on a podcast and call it the journal. That's how many people was involved in the journal. Subscription. How do you let the United States government get that list? I'm gonna go back to that shit because we're gonna make sure your houses is clean. I told y'all in our historical records, it will never be in the motherfucking house. Now you heard me. I'm telling them, you won't find it in my crib, so don't come looking there. You ain't gonna find it. And I'm a Marine, and I'm telling you, you ain't gonna find it. It's like the goddamn Holy Grail. You motherfuckers just whoosh, you had it. Because I know them. Understand that. They know me, and I know them. So no, you won't catch that kind of bullshit. It ain't but so much info we gonna be putting out there anyway. So ain't no need to be scared of something that's already protected under your First Amendment rights. What's in that book does not make or claim or can be used as any proof of you being an illegal person who fights dogs. Listen to this shit. That does not make you a dog fighter. Don't believe that shit because it don't. Yeah, they went up to the Work crib and then they went down to Jack crib, but you hear more about Work. But whatever happened to Jack? Why was Work still able to push the journal after all that shit? How was he still able to run up all that damn money when everybody's still chasing that shit? Like he did. Like he did. And y'all fell for it anyway. I mean, I was done when the Macho Buck shit happened. And y'all can say what the fuck you want to say. I was done when the Macho Buck shit happened. Because I still couldn't figure out 2003. Got your head split up there, PA. And you come back with a case that they went after your ass. And they found everything. Everything. Same with Mike. Mike get jammed up. Cause some dumbass shit his nephew did. But guess what? They found enough shit in there for his nephew to tell everything. How you gonna pick up the paper and know what his kennels called? How you gonna know where he bought his dogs from? How you gonna know what these dogs is bred like? How they know all this shit, y'all? Listen to me. And y'all wondering why the basement don't want to fuck with y'all. You want to see why there's so many outside guys walking in these podcasts, sitting up there like they, at one time they were great dog men. Enjoying the fruits of being what they were then. Like me. Talking to y'all. I ain't asking for nobody $5 or $10 to ask me a goddamn thing. But that's what y'all go for. Instead of sending money in to make this thing grow, y'all rather go pay for a question. Just to hear a motherfucker answer a question. Instead of getting it down to the point. This is where I'm at. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm just telling you what y'all going on for. This is what y'all dealing with. And then y'all wonder why we don't want to play with y'all in the basement. That's the biggest thing that I laugh about. I'm sitting out here telling y'all everything, yet I've seen y'all compare me to somebody who doesn't even know what the fact of what it is to win or fucking lose. And I look at the knuckleheads. I saw y'all. They act like y'all was a little confused. I saw you who you were. So don't ever think when that door being slammed in your ass and you being sent to going back over there and play elsewhere, because you can't be used here and you sure can't get in here, and I'll never give you a fucking chance to stand on the outside and be mad because I don't let you in. Because if you come, you're putting your own life in danger. And I said it. You ain't gonna put our lives in danger. Fucking with a wishy-washy motherfucker. This is for real. And I've been paying attention. And I'm fucking real. Now act like you didn't get that. Because that's what it boiled down to. Let's see who really got the power. Okay? The big ones come and they go, and there's some big ones still around. But it hurts to sit back and watch this thing go down. We are losing steam in our game. They are starting to get the upper hand in the game. We didn't have all this internet shit back then. It should be better now. We shouldn't be still using the stone wheel to evolve. We're still running on stone wheel ways in the game. Yet we got this new car type shit called the internet where everybody can flash their dogs all over the place doing smart shit, dumb shit, whatever you want to call shit. But we still running the most important part of it all on some fucking stone wheels. Anybody believe that? Throw a thumb up because it's a fact. It's a fact. Down in the basement is still moving prehistorically because it's too afraid to come out the cave. is being overwhelmed by this new car that wasn't built for new tires or new wheels. It was built and got these old wheels on it. It looks good up here, but down there, where's the shit going? Where's the shit going? Especially, and I'm gonna say this again, I'm gonna go on that simple thing that old Roosevelt said. What'd he say? They live in the gray twilight. They live in the gray twilight. We all know who that is. We all know what that is. Gray twilight. Thought in your fucking head. That knows neither victory or defeat. Yet we give them a platform to stand on amongst the great ones. The great ones. There's your flashy ass car with them stone ass wheels. And then you wonder why you ain't getting no goddamn where. Throw your hands up if you hear me. Throw your hands up if you hear me, because we seen y'all. We seen a lot of y'all motherfuckers. And then you wonder why you can't get in the basement. You wonder why we saying we can't fuck with y'all. You wonder why these old guys can stop talking. And then the ones that are talking, they sitting back, what they got to lose? They ain't got shit for them to take, so they can talk all the shit they want. And they know enough like I do. That it's okay to talk. They ain't like they some bad motherfuckers and they brave as fuck. They just know they shit like I know my shit. I'm telling you, I'll talk about they motherfucking ass. I'm telling you, they mad because I'm telling y'all, they was worried. They was hoping I won't say names. That's why they're fucking up the sound. They know it was coming. We're going to address this popo shit. They all out here in all kinds of stages. They all over this motherfucker. Like I said, we going on what, 30, 40 days, and we down there at 50,000 views? Come on now. You think that they ain't picked up the attention? And we're going to keep on giving them a motherfucking show. And I'm going to keep on running my goddamn mouth. Because we have a First Amendment right. And whether it's a journal or this shit, it's protected. Give a fuck what I said. What I said don't make it true unless you prove it. Stop being little wussies around here over the internet. Because you sure can't get the internet down in that basement. You believe that? Kiss my ass. It's not going to happen. You're never going to put this shit here in the basement. It's not meant for the basement. No, the gang need to build these cars and put some tires on that motherfucker and get off them stone tires because it has evolved, but you have not carried the game forward. That's why y'all still talking about us old motherfuckers. That's the problem. Still talking about us old motherfuckers. Ain't no new motherfuckers. Ain't no new tires on this car. We still driving on this fancy car designed to be a bad motherfucker. We got more news coming out of this than we could have ever got out of the journal. More people doing it. I mean, this is the only place that even the fake motherfuckers can come out and act like they goddamn it. Floyd Boudreaux, James Crenshaw, Twin 1, Twin 2. Now I'm not picking on one person. I'm picking on a lot of y'all. To sit back in these chats and rooms and stick your goddamn chest out and still ain't never seen the victory or knowing how it feels to win or lose. Yet you want to share my space. You can't share that kind of space in the basement. And right now we still driving on fucking stone wheels. So you know what that means, right? This new car shit ain't gonna get down there in that basement. You can count on that, especially this one over here. And right now, I'm the only one pushing for it. I'm the only one going after it. So I'm trying to reassure everybody where I stand. And I'm telling them, knowing because I know what they can do and what they can't do. Try me. This is the conversation we've been all needing to have. All these questions, I'm helping everybody. I answer every email. I answer every text message. I answer every fucking phone call. I'm trying to get you guys to understand there is a way to put new tires on these motherfuckers and get these stone wheels off. But it will not happen out here. Y'all into this ride, goddammit. Show me you into the ride by contributing to this. You know, all the flowers, all the thumbs up, all that shit. I love all that. That's for me putting out this shit. But for what I'm asking y'all to contribute to, I'm asking y'all to contribute to something that's going to be part of you. Y'all trying to don't get that shit twisted. There's guys out here that continuously contribute. I'm talking about this people out here that I done said their names, so I ain't got to repeat the motherfuckers. But there's people out here that really got it. They really understand. And this is why they contribute the things that they contribute to this cause. There's a lot of y'all can say great twin, great show, all that, but I don't see none of that contribution. I do believe in everything you're saying. Yes, I do. But I don't see the contribution. And everybody who has got contribution, they're being vetted just as much because they could be the police too. But that doesn't give you a pass into the basement. There's guys out here who really understand. And it doesn't take being vetted hard to understand what a real fucking dog man who wants to be a real dog man will do. Because it's not like I don't know what they're capable of doing. Remember, I said they know me and the game very well. Now it's our turn to learn them in the game and their game very well. We done already seen our great ones fall. A lot of them never came back. There's some out there that's still taking the dive after having 3 cases. They can't afford another one. But they're still there for the love. I could have came back, but I was too hurt. I could never fathom how they took those dogs, man, and killed my dogs. And they were young dogs. They were some bad motherfuckers. They was really some bad ass little young dogs, y'all. And they were bred great to do what they were supposed to do, and they looked at it. But to take him and kill him like they killed him, it was like I failed my troop. You know, I'm still a Marine. And then they blasted me all over the news. They took my woman to jail. They did all, no. Too many people got hurt. That's why I shut down and ended up fighting all this on my own, doing what going hard I've always done. Scratch the goddamn win. Give a fuck what it is. I'm coming out that goddamn corner. Don't fool yourself and think I won't. Cause I'm telling you on the show too many times, I ain't the one to be fucking with when I say I'm going hard. So if anybody want to ride that bandwagon and want to ride the going hard train, come on. You know what it look like. You know what it is. I'm training. I'm teaching. I'm showing. It ain't meant for everybody's. Again, like Twin One said, the few and the proud. Like Roosevelt said, those that don't neither no victory or defeat don't got no business being up in this motherfucker till they earn the rank to do so. This is not an open thing no more. We don't have room for spectators. Unknown spectators. because you got Gab on the internet, a lot of these guys, I'm looking at these damn rooms. Not speaking at one person in particular. I'm talking about a lot of them. Sends out notices every time we do a show. There's a lot of them out there. I sit around and just move around looking at these places. And the ones that got all the damn sense is the ones that probably ain't got shit. This is what I've noticed. Because this real ones, we stay very quiet. The ones that talk up and try to act like they know, this is what makes the conversation. Now I'm sitting here watching two motherfuckers that don't know a goddamn thing, and both of them are trying to be smarter than the other, and don't neither one of them know shit. So it turns into a battle talk of minds. Now they're putting each other down and this and that. And now you got everybody else chiming in like some ignorant asses. Like this is what they call the dog game. This is not what they call the dog game, fellas. You can get off of that shit because that is not where it's at. And if y'all think this is where it's at, then y'all need to stay right here and continue doing that shit, because where it's really serious at, we dealing with feds now. We dealing with pretending ass motherfuckers that can come in there and have more guts and grit than y'all. Fake ass people. And really get in there and start trying to do some dogs just to convict us that's doing dogs. They really trying to destroy the dog game. And they're getting help with the goddamn propaganda because they got this shit open bay. You can go out there and look at a dog fight on goddamn YouTube, but it's supposed to be against the law. But we can pull up on YouTube dog fights. Everybody see them. But go read the law. It says it's supposed to be against the law. So what in the law got YouTube not fucking with this shit? That's the question that y'all need to know, because I know. Knew from the very beginning when I first opened up my mouth and told y'all about what I was going to do and why they can't do shit to me. I ain't got nothing to lose. Time for y'all to figure it out. Run around here and continue being confused, or call it entertainment more than serious. Because there's serious men out here, and there's serious dog men who out here who's trying to help just like me. But I think I am more of a spearhead because of my military background and my passion for this game. Yeah, I would have to literally say, yeah, I had PTSD over the motherfuckers fucking with my dog and fucking with my yard. I feel like if they killed my shit, they took so much of me because it was like failure on my behalf. How did I let them get away with this shit? No, they didn't get away with it. I still ended up going to prison. But I didn't get the 20 years and the 30 years that they were trying to give me. Well, it took them 3 years to give me the trial to go at the last minute. Now you want to drop from 30 to 20 like you really got me bagged, and I still backed up in the corner, squeezed some water over me, pushed me close in case you want to give me a little kick when I come up out this motherfucker. Like a dog man do. Smart enough not to watch you do it, but smart enough to get it off. And I went for it. And I believed in what I was saying then, like I'm believing what the fuck I'm saying now. We can save it because they believe they got us under a stronghold. And they believe that they can kill the game. Because it's getting smaller and the dogs are getting sorrier. And they're right. This is what they know about us. Now, how they know all that about us unless they down in here playing with us? A lot of stuff that I done said tonight. There's a whole lot of self-checking. I didn't even got on your yards. Oh, I said clean your damn yards up and get some damn cameras out there and know the law. I can get deeper than that. You get lazy. This is not a time for nobody to be fucking lazy. Because that laziness can cost you everything. You know how the rule go in the streets. It's not the time that you work your hardest that you get fucked over. It's the time that you done sat back and got comfortable that you get fucked up. In all kind of ways. So take those words as the words of advice. And as I close the day out with them words. We are who we are. We love what we love.
Can't help it.
Can't help it. I'm sorry. So all those is down in there with that feeling like I am, and y'all still out there doing the thing, man. And y'all still out there trying to fight to keep your yards clean. Y'all out here contributing to this shit because you see the vision that I see, and if you don't see it clear, you done gave me the glasses to put on you to see it clearly, to help you see. Because you are doing something that a lot of them ain't doing, but they want to come. Man, I'm tired of seeing my old dog friends, man. Shit, why can't it be a big-ass fraternity where we can help each other? The goddamn journal got raggedy as fuck. Should have never let somebody have their hands in that motherfucker when he got jammed in PA. Give a fuck what y'all say. You don't like what the fuck I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You gave up 5,000 addresses. You make sense of that shit. That's why y'all so scared about this shit, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm talking shit about it now. Cause I know them. Like they know us. We ain't hiding shit from them and they ain't hiding shit from me. Cause I'm seeing it. I'm trying to tell y'all to open up your eyes and see.
Sound got right awful quick, didn't it?
Hell yeah, didn't that sound get right, y'all? You notice that shit? We do shit over here, sit back here and play with the shit. No, we sat there and just sat there and waited and couldn't understand. What they did.
You didn't unplug the mic.
Yeah, we had even unplugged the mic, people, thinking that, maybe it's the mic thing. But look, this thing was still doing that stupid ass shit after we unplugged the mic. So it wasn't on our system. I'm just letting y'all know the whole time we was sitting there watching this shit, them cracks and noises was not coming through no damn mic. Them cracks and noises was not even coming through our system. Them cracks and noises was coming through YouTube. Now, for some goddamn reason, YouTube took a little flash because, we went from, in our last show, we went from like 2.3, wasn't it like 2.3? In a matter of 24 hours, that shit shot to 4.5. Now, what the fuck happened? I don't know. But it happened. I don't know what everybody went running it up for. It was sure it was a goddamn blank video. You know what I'm saying? Like the sound was fucking up. Remember that? But we ain't never seen none of our videos go from 2.3 to 4.5 damn near overnight. Especially when it's got technical difficulties. To bring everybody into this room tonight, thinking that everybody would run in here tonight, just to fuck up the sound like a movie you would do to discourage all the motherfuckers to come run over here to see some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Remember something. Don't ever think that we don't fucking matter enough for this shit to be going down. Remember, they can pull a court order and pull all this shit out. So, we back on that again. So, the fuck don't mean shit to me either. Cause I know y'all like y'all know me. And y'all gotta get where I'm at. That's why I'm trying to get y'all there. I'm trying to get you there. I'm trying to take you there. Look, continue to support us. The contributions, please, they're never enough. You will never know when the time comes, man, where we have a chance to finally stand up as a fraternity together, man, And somebody be able to stand up and say, we did this together. I'll never forget Tony Wade. I'll never forget Mr. Loomis. I'll never forget a couple of guys that I know personally. Like guys that I should have, the fraternity should have looked after these guys. And we should have been able to do something. You know what I mean? I mean, good dog, man, deserve better, man. Especially when they gave so much up to their life to the game. I mean, Kenny Allen, he got a gravestone over there, but I can tell you a couple of them should have had one. A couple of them. You know what I'm saying? I know when I die, I hope y'all come together and give me a gravestone with a bulldog and a Marine signal on that motherfucker. Because I am who I am, and I want that motherfucker to be who I am. I'm not going to go get buried. I'm burning. You can burn my ass. You can just toss me or carry me around. I don't give a fuck. I'm gone. I ain't laying in no down ground right away. I ain't that. I'm just letting you know. I would like to stand up and one day say, man, that we finally, through all the ups and downs, finally became the fraternity that at one time, that when they had control over it, it was big. When we get involved, it just keeps getting shittier and shittier and shittier. We made an impact. We changed the game. But we let it get shittier and shittier and shittier. And I'm going to tell you a lot of reasons why, again. Because we have let the intruders who's never felt the pleasure of victory or defeat stand on the same ground that we walk and play on. We got to get rid of that shit. Get the internet as props. This is what it is. That's what it do. But we refuse to take this shit to the basement. Bottom line. Everybody agree? Everybody like the show? I'm not watching no chats. But Mike is watching. If he nods and, like that, that means everybody's on point. If I ain't do all that good today, you're mad at me, just let me know and I can just tell you guys I'm sorry, I'll do better. But I thought it was very important for us to talk about this shit tonight because things are getting rough. And they're out there. They're telling us. They're telling us that our game is dying. They're sitting out there telling us in our face. They're sitting out there pointing out there so when y'all out there reading, they're putting that shit in your face. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give it back to them and let them know we feel the same damn way. We want to put it in their face that we know about y'all too. And we ain't going to make it easy either. And come together, man, and let's finally put this thing in a place, man, that we can all feel safe. We can all have the same entertainment and we can continue doing what we love to do. We give up so much and we put so much at risk for this to be sitting here bullshitting with it. You understand what I'm saying? You go over there and pay a motherfucker $5 to ask a question? $50 to ask a couple questions? Y'all can put that same little change right over here and we will come up with a solution of what we want to do and it won't be asking a bunch of questions with that money. Like I said, there's enough of us out here that there's a lot of guys sometimes that's going to need our help. And as a fraternity, we should know who those true people are. The true doggers. Man or woman. Origin. Regardless of what race. We are all one. Time for us to get back to that. We have to tell these old guys, y'all dying off, man. I know we understand that y'all don't want to play in the basement. But that, at some point, y'all got these old ass tires, and we got to get them some new shit. It is time for us to change this shit. I've been trying to tell y'all that, but I done told y'all too many times. You won't get it on the internet. You won't get it on a text message, and you sure as hell ain't gonna get it on no damn phone. Now you hear me telling you in the popo that. Okay, so that's already making it clear there's not going to be an easy situation for them. And if you ain't tight with your shit, not even for y'all. And remember, we're always watching. It only takes a few to make it good. And when it makes it good with the few, that means it makes it good for a lot. Because now it's not just me orchestrating the ship. It's a lot of us orchestrating the ship. And we're all making it move together. Now, I don't hardly ever ask for money because I don't need your money. I always say the money that you send is not for me. And I really mean that. But to make this thing grow, we have to start getting it up there. You know, I'll let you know when it starts ringing. Okay? I'll let you know when it starts binging. Because it's up to us to come into the decisions is what we're going to do with it. So we got to first get enough to make sure it's not, we have a meeting now and it's going to be, man, that ain't shit. You're right. Maybe to somebody else it is. But when you sit on an organization that we are trying to make things better, it's not yet, but there are contributors that, hey, I'm hats off to everybody that sent something in. Those mean a lot, not just to me, but to everybody who sent it in. Don't stop contributing. Don't stop getting our subscribers. We need these subscribers. I need 1,000 subscribers, y'all, so I can, I'm telling you, man, once I get out there, man, I'm running wild. And I'm running wild where we can sit down and we can start having these conversations, man, in the new. And then coming back on this shit here and showing what we did while we was out there. You know what I mean? I want to have y'all opinions not on a chat room. I want to hear some opinions right there on a live room. Where I want to go. Whoever brings the most, goddammit, attention, goddammit, that's where I'm going to go. Y'all want to posse up and meet me here on this date right here? This is where we're going to meet and this is what we're going to do. And we'll start doing it like that, man. It's not going to get nobody in jail. Nobody need to be go panicking. The fuck for? You start playing scared and get the fuck out of there. This is not a scariest man's game. This is a man who love that shit game. So if you're gonna be a scary motherfucker, don't get in it. It's not called being careful. It's called being scared. There's no way we're gonna ever get the reference that we need. We can't even fuck with you with your scared ass. If you're gonna be scared, get the fuck out the way. We need dog men that's gonna scratch the stamp to win. All day. By any means necessary, like they playing the game against us. By any means necessary. I hope y'all understand that tonight. I appreciate everybody sticking around and that you came back and picked up this shit. You know, I said a few of the old guys back there who at the top, was anybody know some other ones and got their own stories and their own experiences? Like I know there's a couple boys out of the A-Ride that went to that situation that happened up there. A couple of them ended up going to trial. It'd be good to hear that come from the guys in the room. You have to point your name out, but shit, let them know what happened. Hey, tell them y'all didn't go through that shit. There were people that got on the stand. Some people got on the stand, they had no business getting on the stand. Shocker when you see the fraternity out there doing what it did. You know, lost some good dogs and we lost some good dudes. We tried to stay strong to the shit. and didn't have enough backing anyway. But that's where we're supposed to come together. I don't know if we'll ever have a 5,000 member registry, ever. If it happens, it won't happen in my lifetime. But if I could get half of that, I would be happy. I'd be real happy, because you ain't gonna pay me to put a dog on the cover. You never have to, you know, I'm not gonna have to go and do backdoor room moves, you know, to undermine the game. I'm not gonna be never that favorite motherfucker to be, you know, I got a particular line I'm favorite to, so I'm gonna just do all this that I can and keep on doing what I do. That's all that's bullshit. You know, that's how it used to be the old way. The old way of doing things, yeah, everybody had a reason to say this and say that. But at times, you got to remember, I did make it into the Jackdown Journal. I finally did get the recognition that I was deserving a long time ago. I wasn't in no hurry, and I didn't give a fuck anyway. You know? And when you got some of the biggest men in the game barking my name, asking why, then it'd be wise for you to hurry up and speed that shit up, Jack. Because it's looking real funny when it comes to the color thing. And you know, a lot of us colored people don't like that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So Jack jumped in there and cleaned that shit up real quick. Real quick. You know, he was a good dude, but he was a funny dude. It seems like the closer you are to their color, they can deal with you. The further away you are from their color, there's a distance in there. There's a different way that you're being treated. Give a fuck how good you were. Remember, I said closer to the color, not the race. Okay? So y'all, I hope y'all had a good night tonight, man. I know it was a little late. It's 12:19. We started out late. You know, I hope I said a lot. I hope a lot of you guys know, you know, you can't just put everything out there in black and white, but those who know understand clearly what I'm saying. And those are the people who can understand it are the only ones that really need to know then. So I take my hat off to all you guys. I hope you guys will pick it up. And y'all get caught in this video when you get off work, you want to see this shit play out, and you done got to this point here, and look at all the shit that you didn't sit there and sit through the shit that a lot of these people sat through, because you can take your finger and go zip right past all the problems and get right into what we finally got into when we finally got there. So all the people who sat through it, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to put my motherfucking roses up and my muscles up for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And my hat off, down my head, and salute y'all. Because y'all real. And I thank you. And we'll never stop appreciating you. What's up, man? Where's the beat at? You know what the beat, man? Uh-oh. And you already know, man. Great. Call it. You already know what everybody need to just get on close. Because I already know what my last words always will be and shall be. And if they mean anything tonight than they ever meant in any of my shows. Because we on that real shit now. Popo, if you watching, baby, we love you too. Salute me, baby. If you're going to be the police in here and watch my show, goddammit, salute me and throw me roses too, goddammit. Throw us all roses. We here. We ain't going no goddamn way. And always remember, goddammit, regardless of what they say and what they try to do, what you supposed to do? Scratch to win. Peace. Meet y'all in the parking lot, fellas. Yeah. Don't forget, guys, we got my phone number. If you ain't got my phone number, send me an email. You need an email address? Let me know. You know, we're going to go back into getting these pedigrees. Everybody got real quiet once we got them pedigrees out there. Everybody was like, whoa. All right, so we're still looking for them 2019, 2022 winners. Big names, new names. Do we got that? Let's see. Love you guys. Peace.